Hello, friends. Happy Friday. I want everyone to take a moment and to pat yourselves on the back for successfully finishing the first week of school. Nice work, everyone. High five. Did you do it yet? High five. Okay, thanks. So, today we're going to look at our last three safety rules. Okay, we are going to look at first, leave your personal items outside the lab. Again, obviously, this is more for when we are actually at school, but it may be required of you sometimes to bring your backpack, your jacket, things like that to the science lab. At school, there are coat hooks outside the science lab where you will hang those things up. We do this, we hang them up outside the lab for several reasons. Go ahead and think about some, brainstorm why that could be. Go ahead and think on that for a second. What could a reason be why we leave things outside? One reason I have students bring things outside is so that nobody trips over them. Okay? Tripping, we don't want to trip over things. That's no good. So we hang them up in the hallway outside, again, so they don't get tripped over, but also so that they don't get in the way in the classroom. Okay? We also leave them outside so that they don't get spilled on. Okay? We don't want anything we are using to get on your nice stuff. I don't want that pressure of having something of yours get dirty, but also I want to keep your stuff nice because I like keeping my stuff nice. I like taking care of my things. So I want to help you take care of your things by keeping them away from all the dirty stuff we're going to use in science, okay? Oh, and then another good reason is so that they don't distract us. I know if I have my stuff in front of me, I get distracted. Luckily, my phone is busy right now. It's holding up the computer at a nice angle, but I have a pen in my hand. And I don't know if you guys have accidentally heard me, but it's a clicker. And I've accidentally sat here clicking it. That's not good. It's distracting me. I'm very sorry. I'm putting it down now. But those are excellent reasons and examples of why we should keep things outside. So when you do a drawing for that one, think of some things that could stay outside, okay? Or some things you for sure could bring to the lab that you wouldn't want in there, okay? Of course, making sure they're school appropriate and they would come to school in the first place, okay? Do some thinking. You're all smart. I know you can do it. Second rule, clean up your area when class is over. Why would we do this? Why would we clean up our areas when class is over? Think on that one. Is it another class's job to clean up after you when your class is over? No. Is it my job to clean up after you when your class is over? No. When we're in school, we have 5 minutes between each class. Usually that time goes by like that. It goes so fast. So we will work together to make sure that everyone has enough time to clean up so that the classroom is ready for the next class, because that's the nice and courteous thing to do, okay, to have the area clean. the area is clean and ready for you when you come to it. It's your job to make sure that it's ready for the next group coming to it also. Okay. Also, again, it goes back to a previous rule of cleaning up spills as soon as you can. All right. Also, we want to clean up our area when class is over, or right before, actually, so that the other class doesn't have to waste their learning time cleaning up your mess or the previous class's mess before they get to start learning, because that's not fair either to take away some of their learning time. So that's why we take special class time to clean up after ourselves before we leave, so that everyone gets a proper amount of learning time. Okay? And then our last rule, our rule number 3, no food, no drinks, no gum. Remember, our previous rule said no tasting anything. That means no bringing food with you. Okay? So do not bring a snack to my class. Don't bring a drink to my class. Don't bring gum to my class, because all of those things could either be contaminated, they could get dirty from an experiment we're doing, or they could add dirt or something. Obviously, food, since it's food, they could add something to an experiment we're doing. And if what you're eating and the experiment mesh together, it's something called cross-contamination. Okay? They mix, and then you don't have accurate results anymore. You don't have results that are correct or valid. They're not usable. And we want to make sure when we're conducting an experiment that we have useful, usable information. Okay? So we're not going to bring food, drinks, or gum to class. And I know last year, for those of you that had me, I would possibly have a beverage with me in class. And so when we get back to campus, I'm going to do better about remembering that rule myself, because I didn't do a good job of that last year or set a good example. So that's something Miss Jacobson is going to work on also. Okay? Again, today, same activity, same representation of our rules to help it stick into our minds. That's why we're doing this activity. So if you come up with an example of each of these rules, it helps you remember how to follow them, or helps you remember why they are important. Okay? So same rule again, same activity, for today. And I wish you all the best, and I hope you have the best weekend ever, so that you can celebrate your great success of finishing your first week of all online school in a totally new way. And I know it was a lot longer each day this week than it was last spring. So good for you for getting all your work done. I don't know if you are proud of yourself, but I hope you are, because I am very, very proud of you, because I know how hard you worked. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the best, and I hope you get to relax this weekend. Okay, bye guys, see you next week.